Unity makes us stronger. We have different communities here. Communities went through atrocities, and it's good to hear from each community what they experienced, and especially to see how we can put our strength together to help to prevent future atrocities.
It's very kind of like unique Canadian experience in a way that I see so many people affected by genocide gathering together and in unanimity addressing our common causes issues. One way to cope with stresses and traumas is to openly talk about it and see that we are not alone, but there are others who've been subjected to such cruelties.
My name is Arif Bahadri. I'm a visual artist. So my artwork is based on performance and mixed media painting. I'm a Hazara artist, so I born and I rise in Afghanistan. Most of my work is related to I'm trying to tell my story as a Hazara. Dreaming of school is about those girls that now they are not allowed to go to school, and I'm trying to show that those girls, they are crossing so many difficulties.
They've been said that if you kill one person, it will be killing of one person. If you kill millions, it becomes statistics. It's very cynical words describing the Uyghur situation right now. Very often we hear millions interned in camps, millions sent to forced labor, etc. So the idea came that we have to put face into these statistics so people recognize this is a genocide happening. As you can see, pictures consist of detainees as young as 13 years old and as old as 73 years old. And the only reason why they've been detained and sent into concentration camp because of their ethnic identity, that they are not Chinese. Behind every tragedy, there is a human life, someone's human life, and tragedy behind this.
Usually I attend such events as a survivor telling my story of the genocide against the Tutsi, but I come here also as a professional. I'm a registered psychotherapist. It's a blessing that as we grow, we continue to see people in the field lived those experiences and contributing to the field. So I'm expecting not only to hear from the experts who have studied especially the genocide, different genocide in the communities, but also seeing my fellow survivors who are doing the work in the community to prevent the genocide.
I myself is a survivor of genocide, and I'm a Rohingyan. So I think it's really important to learn from each other, as we are all victim of genocide, and there has been a lot of atrocities and crimes happening around the world. And I think this is really the best way and also a great opportunity for us being in Canada, to connect with each other and learn how we can all collectively advocate for the human rights crisis that is happening before our eyes, and that how the world is kind of ignoring the life of all these people.
But the idea that we don't know, we know in precise detail. I want you to, if you hear that, stop whoever says that immediately. We have telecommunications now that give us real time. What's going on?
My name is Mutaza. I'm a Hazara from Afghanistan. I do art, visual art, and today we have come to share our story through art. The first one was inspired by an incident a long time ago. The second one is about limbo. It's my own personal journey when I was in Indonesia in limbo, living there for almost a decade. I was stuck there and had no freedom of speech, no right to travel, no right to have basic educations and so far basic human rights. The third one is called Resilience, which was inspired by the incidents in Indonesia, living in a very place where you don't know the ending and there was no hope for the future as well. Some of the young refugees, they end their life. They came to the end of the hope and there was no hope left for them, so they committed suicide. I was in between that myself. Then after painting this piece, it helped me to relieve those emotions and catharsis.
But the idea that if only we knew,
My name is John Packer. I'm a professor of international law at the University of Ottawa. I also hold a professorship in international conflict resolution. And I also am the director of the Human Rights Research and Education Center, which is one of the oldest human rights centers in an academic setting in North America, for sure.
The state's failure to do that is a failure of what's called state responsibility.
I work on a number of these kind of fundamental human rights issues, and the prohibition and prevention of genocide and responses to it is a core component, a pillar, I would say, of the post-Second World War paradigm around human well-being, including human rights and justice broadly.
Coalition of the states, both emerging and European, can now be mobilized.
Coalitions like this have to expand. We should grow in numbers, and our voices should be heard loud enough that it resonates in the parliament.
One key point that I found in this conference was that all the speakers reiterated the need for tracking the events that lead to genocide, especially in conflict-affected countries. It encourages fresh graduates, young scholars, because when they attend such gatherings, they are motivated to deep dive into the concept of genocide and do researches about the communities that are affected.